Hi, this is Joe from Manor Beach Running Club, and here's a few tips for your next race day. Tip number 1, get there nice and early. There are always queues for the portaloos, so it's important to get there as early as you can. You'll always have a few little nerves, a few little butterflies, and you probably want to go to the loo a couple of times. So make sure you get to the toilets nice and early and get to that race event nice and early. Don't get lost in the expo. Don't think you're going to have 15 minutes preparing and then you're good to go. You'll also need to drop off any stuff that you want transported to the finish line. So make sure you get there so you can drop your bags off. Prepare yourself, pop to the loo, high-five a couple of people, and then get into your start area. So get to the race line, start line, nice and early. Second tip is make sure you've had breakfast. Try to have your breakfast an hour before you're going to be running. So if your race is at 7 a.m, you'll need to have your breakfast eaten by about 6 a.m. if possible. If you're the sort of person who doesn't really like breakfast in the morning before your run, if you can't eat too much, then a banana will suffice. Maybe for a marathon, you might want a banana and a half or 2 bananas before you start. But common, sort of very popular breakfast before you go for a run are things like oats, also muesli, also a bit of fruit, maybe a muffin or a slice of toast with avocado. These are all carby kind of foods that are going to keep you running and keep you fueled during your race. So make sure you get breakfast. Number 3 is don't do anything new on race day. If you have some new shoes, this is not the day to try them out. Make sure you've broken in any new shoes you have or any new gear that you want to try out. So do not do anything new with your clothes, but don't do anything new with any nutrition as well. So now is not a good time to try out a new drink or a new protein bar or a new type of goo or energy gel. Make sure everything you do on race day is stuff you practiced in your long runs and stuff you practiced in your training. So do not give in to the temptation to try out the sponsor's latest nutrition that's at the aid stations. And don't take anything from runners you don't know or from friends that you do know that are volunteering all sorts of new snack bars and new sugary snacks. So keep it simple. Make sure there's nothing new on race day. 4th tip is relax. You must relax. You must relax. It's easy to say, isn't it? Of course, you're going to have a few nerves. You're going to feel a little bit sort of butterflies in the tummy and a bit of anxious energy. That's fine, that's to be expected, that's completely normal. Just try to relax, try to not to use up too much energy worrying and trying to predict how the race is going to go, what sort of time you're going to do. All the hard work is done. Go out there, give it your best, and make sure that you put all of that energy into being efficient and running the best possible race you can. That is a few tips for your race day. I hope you have a wonderful race. Get out there and happy running. Cheers, bye.